Hey all, Baron here. I just want to give you guys a fair warning. There's going to be a lot of foul language on this show tonight. Please bear with us. And if you have the children nearby, time to give them some snacks because it's on. Viewer discretion is advised.
The wrestling podcast that sets all other podcasts apart. Covering news from the world of WWE, AEW, TNA, and more. Your favorite weekly episodic podcast, Ramblers Unleashed, starts now.
Yeah, it's time for us to go clash in Italy. It is Ramblers Unleashed on a beautiful, gloomy Saturday afternoon here in the Midwest, but welcome back to it. We're ready to dive into some predictions and review. And oh my God, we've got Courtney back in the chat. Oh my God, we got to give her a golfer's clap. We haven't seen Courtney in a long time. Well, welcome to it. Italy 2026 happening tomorrow. And I'm excited for it. There's a big card, and we are ready to dive into what we're excited about, what you're excited about, also our predictions as well. We cannot forget about the predictions before we get out of here for today. But let's go ahead and do the most important thing. That is introducing the rest of the guys. Baron is on assignment tonight. He didn't tell us what assignment he was on, but I would assume it has to do with Liv Morgan. So he's probably still trying to find out if Liv's okay, if she still loves him.
He sent me some weird picture. It looked like a gondola or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and introduce our first Rambler. He's a neighborhood heel, a man with more wrestling knowledge in his pinky finger than Tony Khan could ever muster. And the only one that I know that pops bigger for Joel Gertner than any of us. You can address him as Mr. Magius, but we call him the mighty Maximus Magius. Golfers clap. Max, clash.
If you guys over there in the chat aren't applauding me, do it now. Especially you, punk.
Yeah. Max, what's going on, bud?
You know, it's weird that we're doing this again on a Saturday. And I know it was my idea. I'm the one that came to you guys and said, hey, let's do a prediction. It's a weird feeling, though. It's been a while since we've done a Saturday show. Mm-hmm. That's not true. We did a Saturday preview, I think, WrestleMania weekend. Never mind. Forget what I'm saying. I'm happy to be here.
No, I'm happy to be here too. It's honestly been a while since we've seen a PLE on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's because you have the AAA tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is that the mask versus mask?
Yes, and listen, I'm going to get this out of the way right now because we're not doing a preview or prediction for the AAA.
No.
There are two ways this match goes tonight. They are either unmasking Chad Gable because they have made no bones about the fact that those are the creeds under those masks. They still deny that it's Bate and Dunn and Kaiser, and they even to an extent deny that it's Gable. So the fact that they're not denying it's the creeds means either they are unmasking Gable, or we are going to see a finish that brings in two more masks over the coming days, one or both of them tonight. Mm-hmm. One of those masks, I believe, will be Ivy Nile. The other one will be Kaiser's girlfriend, who, if you remember back at the contract signing for this match, was told that her services are not needed at AAA until after this whole thing is over. So I would expect it to either be Gable unmasked or two new masks to be joining.
Is his girlfriend? I'm assuming that's the one that was in the news with him. Is she part of AAA? I mean, is she a wrestler?
She was an announcer. She was an announcer for AAA. As part of this whole story, Gable's El Grande told her that her services are no longer welcome at AAA until this whole thing is over, and she had to leave the building immediately. But it is Kaiser's girlfriend. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. As far as his legal troubles, my understanding is there are multiple stories. The official story is that it was her that was there, but there are multiple stories saying, "Oh, it wasn't her that he was in the elevator with." So,
well,
I'm so not worried about it. As long as he decked the guy that got mouthy with him, I'm good with it.
Still a developing story, and we're still trying to follow that. But Max, are you excited for Clash in Italy?
I'm going to be honest. I am excited for Becky and Sol, and I am excited for Oba Brock Part 2. I didn't think I would be, but I totally am.
Yeah,
The rest of the show is okay.
Yeah, we're going to get into your predictions here in just a few, but last but certainly not least, our returning Rambler, one whose podcast ingenuity will always have a place on this show, and his knowledge of wrestling far surpasses mine. And that's not an old joke either. We thank Mrs. Jaybone for his valuable skills and time. Ladies and gentlemen, golfers, clap for the returning mighty Jaybone. How you doing, partner?
Good, man. I'm about to bust out a lollipop here, and let's have some fun.
Yeah, buddy. Are you excited for Clash in Italy?
I am. I don't even know the whole card, but I know what I've seen on TV and I like it. I accidentally fell asleep during SmackDown last night, but that's because I took the wrong kind of gummy and I paid the price. So
I really miss SmackDown, to be honest with you. I've missed SmackDown the past, I'd say maybe 2-3 weeks or so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough time to watch SmackDown, I guess.
The best part of it, by far, in my professional podcasting opinion, is Trick Williams.
I mean, Trick, how can you go wrong with Trick Williams, honestly?
Trick is, I love the whole goofy thing that they did with the funeral. And he acted like he was serious the whole time. I loved it. I'm like, okay, we need a little silly in our wrestling once in a while. And the fact that, Sami Zayn was just losing his ever-loving mind throughout the whole thing. He's like, what are we doing here? It's like, shut up, show some respect.
Well, we're gonna get right down to it. I mean, Clash in Italy tomorrow. And in Italy, what part of Italy are they actually in? Because I don't think I ever caught that.
Turin,
Italy.
Or they were? I know they. Yeah, I think it's Turin.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Which
that
I'm
up.
not. My geometry is horrible, so I have to look at a map.
It's Turin. Yeah,
Turin.
It's
okay.
the Alpine Arena, and it's Turin, not Turin.
Turin. Okay, got it. Turin.
That's what I said. I said Turin.
Anyway. So this is a first ever. This marks especially for the Raw and SmackDown brand divisions. This marks as WWE's first ever pay-per-view and live streaming event held in Italy. So this is this Clash series that they're doing. First, it was Clash in Scotland, I believe, and then it was
the Castle.
Yeah, Clash at the Castle, and now it's Clash in Italy. So this is just their UK events that they're doing and putting out onto streaming. But
real quick,
I
want to answer this question. So there is a story going around that SmackDown will be going back to 2 hours, and there's a reason for that. USA wants to put out some more original programming, and the WWE is helping them with that by being the lead-in to the original programming. I've seen mixed reports that they may actually be doing this temporary just to develop interest in the original programming that's going to air after SmackDown and then go back to 3 hours. I've also heard reports that they're going to remain this way so they can do this show after show so they can introduce new shows. So I just wanted to cover that real quick that, yes, they are going to be going to 2 hours.
Okay. Well, right on. So let's focus back on Clash in Italy real quick. Again, this is the first ever pay-per-view live streaming event held in Italy for the World Wrestling Entertainment, and it's tomorrow, and I'm excited for it. I think I'm going to be able to catch it. I don't know if we'll be able to do a review show on it, but we will go down the card and the aftermath of Clash in Italy on Tuesday night on Ramblers Unleashed. But Max, there's a certain you were naming off certain matches that you were excited about earlier. What is one of the biggest matches that you're ready to see at Clash in Italy?
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the biggest match on this card, I don't care what anybody else's opinion is, has to be Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. As we all remember, Oba retired Brock Lesnar. And so for this match to take place, Brock Lesnar had to step into Brock Lesnar's place. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to see this. I didn't want to see it to begin with. But legitimately, this is the biggest match that's on this card. If you're not paying attention for this match, listen, the open challenge thing was a space filler, and they treated it like a joke. I'm sorry, they did. You sent Tozawa out there first. No, he beat up Waller first. Then you sent out Tozawa, who backed off and said, "No, you're in, Otis." Otis went in. That the open challenge thing's been a joke. This confirms the legitimacy, and my problem is that there is a chance that we're not going to see the real Lesnar retirement until closer to SummerSlam now. And if that's the case, they're probably going to be putting Lesnar over. However, I am not going that route in my picks. When we get there, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah. Jaybone, what match are you excited about the most at Clash in Italy?
Well, I was most excited for the rematch of Reigns versus Fatu, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But now this morning, I've been hearing stuff about Fatu being injured. Now, I don't know any details. I don't know the severity. I don't know. That's all I read in the headline is that he's injured. So,
gosh,
I don't know if the match is still on. I don't know if it's. I just don't know the details. But I'm like, hey, maybe Fatu's got a chance this time. But if he's injured, I don't know.
It sounds like if it's legit, and it may or may not be, I don't know for sure. What happened was they were doing a live event in Liverpool, England on Thursday. It was him in a street fight against Solo Sikoa, and it sounds like he may have suffered a leg/knee injury. But listen, this begs the question. You're putting him into a title match at a PLE. Why are you putting him at risk with a street fight 3 days prior to that PLE?
Right. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know why they're doing this.
I mean, there's simple ways to go about it that you can take bumps during a match like that. And it's typically a slower paced match. You can waste a lot of time walking around looking for stuff. And, you can take up a lot of time in a match like that and only do X amount of damage. But yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big pay-per-view for a pretty big event for Jacob Fatu. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know why they would put him in that kind of a match and risk him being injured. They haven't. I don't know. Have they done this before though, Max?
Look, back when they were doing house shows almost daily, they were risking injury because they were doing specialty matches. It's not like this is the first time we've had a big match that has been threatened because of a house show or live event or whatever they're calling it now. Mm-hmm. But I had thought we were past this because TKO said, you know what? We should reduce our house show schedule. It's putting them at risk, and it's a lot of money to put it on. Let's just cut back on it. And then they turn around and do this. To me, this seems like we took 2 steps forward and now we've jumped back by a mile. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. I just don't understand it. I wish they wouldn't do this on such. I mean, they wouldn't do this to back in the. Would they do this back in the Attitude Era? You think, or did they do this back in the Attitude Era? Because I can't remember.
Oh, I mean, you had house shows galore during the Attitude Era, so you were risking. You were risking your big matches every night back then.
I mean, they've done down the house shows this time. Maybe they can just stop doing this and put the people put the wrestlers on the house show that actually need the help. I understand they need to draw money somewhere, but put some bigger names on, but not the people that are going to be at Clash in Italy. Maybe have them do like a promo, like a mic promo or something.
I mean, you still could have done Fatu versus Solo, but you keep it a simple regular match.
Right.
That's where my thing comes in on this. You put him into a street fight, which increases the risk. And I know if you're good at what you do in the business, you're going to be safe even in a street fight. But you put him in a simple regular match, you reduce that risk greatly, and you guys are more in control of what's happening. Because I can swing a kendo stick at you and probably be safe, but those kendo sticks are designed to where they sometimes break. So there's a risk factor involved swinging a kendo stick that's not there if I just throw a punch. You know what I mean?
So Max, you were actually in the business. If you were an executive or a booker for WWE and you were working on these house shows, let's say, what would you do to change the logic of putting a one of the wrestlers that is actually going to be in a PLE? Would you put them in a match, or would you just have them go out and cut a promo?
I look, it depends. I might put them into a match, but it's going to be a safer match. It's not going to be a higher risk match because I need them ready. Now, if we're not planning on,
that's the thing. Like anything can happen, even if you have them in a safe match.
True, anything can happen, but there are levels of risk factors involved in all of this. A hardcore match, a street fight, something like that, you're introducing weapons, and those can have unpredictable consequences. I mean, a regular match is dangerous. I've been saying that for years. But a regular match is infinitely safer than anything where you're bringing in foreign objects into the ring. And I love a good foreign object. I carried a steel chair for the better part of my career. Yeah. So I know that a foreign object it increases the drama, it gets the fans in, but it also increases the risk of something bad happening. Because all it takes, you've seen it. You've seen them get thrown through the announce table, and the announce table said, "Screw you, I'm not breaking this time." Mm-hmm. That's a risk they shouldn't have taken. The ring is designed to absorb enough of that if you are landing right, you're good. Whereas a table or a weapon of some sort, it's unpredictable. You don't know if that weapon is going to work the way you intend it to.
Yeah,
I know that sounds silly. I know it does, but guys, I've been there. I have swung a steel chair at people's heads. I have taken chair shots to my head. And sometimes a slight fraction off, and you have a whole different situation. Leave the weapons out of it as you're building up to a PLE. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Jaybone, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just agreeing with him. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I'm excited to see this. I know that this is going to be one heck of a PLE to catch. I'm kind of excited that it's on a Sunday because it's been a minute since we've seen a PLE on a Sunday evening or at least a Sunday afternoon. It's usually on Saturdays, but I say we get right into our predictions. What do you guys think?
Real quick, I'm glad you said that corrected yourself to the Sunday afternoon. I want to make sure everybody remembers they're in Italy. That means the showtime starts way earlier for us here in the U.S. Right. And Raw is going to be on the same schedule on Monday.
Right. Yes, exactly. So yeah, let's get into, what do you say we get into our predictions? You think we should? All right, let's go. I'm going to start.
I will spit coffee at that question. Sorry.
All right. Let's go ahead and start with the Jaybone. And Jaybone will, and this isn't in any kind of order or anything like that. By the way, the matches are in the description of this video. Let us know what you think. If you have some predictions of your own, you can go along with us. You can just go ahead and put them all in at one time, and maybe we'll pop them up here on the screen for everyone else to look at. But let's go ahead and get into it with Jaybone. And we kick it off with Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the undisputed WWE Championship. Jaybone, go.
All right, Cody versus Gunther. Oh, man. That's for the big one. I tell you what, I've enjoyed the buildup from this, and I can't help but think that somehow, some way, Gunther is also going to be tied in with Heyman with this. So the question is, are we going to see Gunther come down with Heyman? And that's really going to throw a wrench in this match for Cody. Mm-hmm. Not that Cody isn't going to know what to do for this. Mm-hmm. He's dealt with Heyman before. Mm-hmm. He knows Heyman up and down. But if Heyman is involved, it ain't going to help Cody. But even without Heyman there, and honestly, I don't think Gunther needs him there. So I could be just bringing up a non-factor. But all in all, I think Gunther's going to beat Cody.
Okay. All right.
I think it's time to tap out QB1.
Yeah. Let's see. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Jaybone.
I think Rhea's the champ, right?
Rhea Ripley is the champ.
Right, and she beat Cargill at Mania, so this is Cargill's rematch to get it back. Okay, yeah, I think Rhea's gonna. I think they're in a position where Rhea can retain here, and I'm sure Cargill will get another chance down the road and become champ again.
Mm-hmm.
Cargill, win or lose, is still going to be on top where I think she belongs. I think she's developed into a main top tier player. Opinions aside, I think she could probably still work on her in ring stuff, but I feel like she's done very well up until this point and has deserved the position she's got. And I got to add that I appreciate the fact that when they did bring her in, they didn't just throw her on the top of the card. They took their time with her, and that was a pleasant surprise as far as the wrestling world goes. Because some people, they just throw people into the, all right, you're in the deep end now, start swimming, and they're not ready. But they took their time with her because they knew that she wasn't ready. So, but I feel she's gotten a lot better. I appreciate what she brings now with her crew now. She's got a good crew, but I think Rhea's going to retain here.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to skip the Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu for just 1 minute because I feel like that's going to be the main event. So let's go ahead with Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca.
Oh, man. Sol Ruca's had a rough start. She really has. And I don't think it's anyone's particular fault. It's like, some stuff she's done. The finisher she has is not easy. Mm-hmm. It's all about timing, Mm-hmm. And sometimes she's done it and it doesn't come off like 100%, like, oh, she didn't get all of that. Or like the one time where she got the ref and it looked a little clunky. Mm-hmm. It's all about timing. And I've seen her do it a million times in NXT flawlessly. Mm-hmm. So it's just, I'm like, all right, everyone else has to catch up to this,
Right. I think we saw the biggest botch on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago where she tried to hit it and just didn't really connect, but they sold it well. So
right.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest finishers that Sol Ruca has in her catalog. Yeah. Let's go with it. Go ahead.
I think Sol Ruca is going to win though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they can pull this off.
Yeah. Let's go with Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, number 2. Jaybone.
Oh man. Well, Lesnar sure walloped Oba the other night. Now like I said, I took a nap through part of SmackDown. They didn't do anything last night, did they? It's all been on Raw.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't watch SmackDown last night, so I have no clue what happened.
Well, why not? No, I'm just kidding.
Because I was here waiting for you guys. That's why I didn't watch SmackDown last night.
My apologies, Max. My apologies.
I was out cold. All right. Settle down, Max.
At least Dizzy was probably at work or something while I was sitting here waiting for you guys. He wasn't taking a nap, Grandpa.
Hey, that's because I had a lovely little gummy and a glorious hot-ass bath that I soaked in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see what I said in the YouTube comments when you first talked about taking the wrong gummy?
Oh, boy.
No.
Grandpa says he took the wrong gummy. He means he took the high fiber gummy, which is why he paid the price.
No, I don't take that kind of gummy. You know what? I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Oba to go over again. Why not?
Okay.
It ain't gonna hurt Brock. Brock's on his way out anyways.
Right.
So like, what else does? I mean, yeah, he can act pissed off about it, and he wants a decent send off, but he already got that. So this is all just
Temper tantrum.
Yeah, it's temper tantrum stuff. It's awkward as hell. We all said goodbye to you. What are you doing, Brock?
Right.
We're all good with you being gone. It's okay. We will live. You can move on with your bear hugging life up north. Whatever you're gonna do.
Listen,
God bless you. We will always love you, Brock. Yeah. Just
we all know my opinion on Brock is not quite as high as you guys' but I do have to give him credit for something. He was on the Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold, and Stone Cold threw the picture up there of Brock, Batista, Cena, and Orton, and they were talking, and all of a sudden Brock said, "Wait, why isn't Shelton Benjamin on that picture?" Because it was all 5 of them that came from that OVW class together.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad he at least mentioned Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, because Brock and Shelton Benjamin were tag team partners down there.
Right.
I can speak. Shelton Benjamin trained Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
So, but I want Oba to win. So
okay. Finally, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a tribal combat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Jaybone.
I really want Fatu to win. I mean, we got to have some kind of change in the guard. We got to freshen things up. It can't always be Cody. It can't always be Roman. It's got, I mean, I still love and respect Roman for what he's done because he's had a great character over the last handful of years, but he needs to take care of himself. I know he's a cancer survivor. We all pray to God it doesn't come back, but we need to freshen things up and shake things up. It's time for Fatu to get on top, man. I love the fact that Fatu has this new dangerous attitude. He's got that, what the hell is it called? The Tongan death grip?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't heard about that in decades. And he brought something back from the past, something authentic from the Samoan legacy. I think that's incredible. It's not just Roman talking about, the family tree and Rock and the family tree. No, Fatu came in with something, the most deadly hold in their possession. It's like, what? Let's go. So yeah, but I don't know what's up with Fatu. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be Fatu in the match, then I have absolutely no clue. I'm not even going to try to guess and see what they're going to do. Maybe they'll just have a big balloon ceremony for Roman because he showed up. I don't know.
Because he showed up. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yay, Roman!
Roman's here. Hey.
Yay.
Well, we'll see tomorrow night if Jaybone is right. Let's move along to Mr. Magius, and we'll go down the list one more time. First off, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Mr. Magius.
Now, first off, I want to get something out of the way.
Oh, boy.
Ramblers, acknowledge me because I am the tribal chief of Ramblers Unleashed.
Hold on.
I got your acknowledgement right here, brother.
Hold on. You were Chicago Max because you went to Chicago and you were, I don't know, something happened and you came home and you were Chicago Max. Now you're the tribal chief of the Ramblers. How the hell that happened?
I've always been the tribal chief of the Ramblers, but you assholes would just never acknowledge me. Now I'm demanding my acknowledgement.
Can't do it. No can do, brother.
I'll send you a Hallmark card with a butterfly in it. How's it? Would that make you feel better?
I got 2 words for you. So who you got?
I got my acknowledgement. It's right there. All right.
Sean. We can
He says you're the goat. All
we
right.
can always count on Sean to acknowledge Max. At least you have someone who will acknowledge you.
Thanks, Sean. Now he's gonna eat that shit up. Great.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Max, go ahead with your predictions, sir.
All right. Cody versus Gunther for the Uwu Championship. Yes, I'm still calling that. That's WWE's fault. It's not going away. I'm a huge fan of Gunther. I am. And I do see the possibility of Heyman being involved somehow. But I don't think they're going to do that development in Italy, in my opinion. I think that what we're going to do is we're either going to get a no contest finish to this, to where we push this off a little further, or Cody's going to win and retain in a very hard-fought battle, and then we'll get another match down the road. Mm-hmm. So for this, I am picking Cody to win, even though I'm thinking we may get some sort of no contest ending out of it.
Okay. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Max.
Listen, there's only really one or two names in this business that I am very openly critical of. And I'm not talking about Coke Boy over in Jacksonville or wherever the hell they are. I'm talking about like in-ring competitors like She Who Shall Not Be Named and Ryback. And there's another guy in Arizona who I won't be naming right now.
I thought you loved Ryback.
So this is going to come as a little bit of a shock when I say this. I am not overly impressed by Jade Cargill. I'm still not. Not even after all this time. I've tried. I really have. I want to be impressed by her. I'm not. Mm-hmm. And I don't care how this match ends. I'm picking Rhea to win because that's what's best for business.
Okay. Becky Lynch versus Ruca for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Max.
I think we have reached a point where, despite the fact that Sol has made some slip-ups in these last few weeks, I think we're at a point where we can openly say that Becky does not need the title at this point in her career. She is over enough that a belt doesn't really enhance her. She is only enhancing the belt. And therefore, I think the right move here, and this is who I'm picking, is that they have Sol win this and become the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. So Sol is my pick.
Okay. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 2.
All right. I think that the plan is for Brock to win this, setting up for a third and final match, probably at SummerSlam. The problem is I stand by what I said going into WrestleMania. I think to have Oba lose at this point, even to someone like Brock, is a bad idea for what they've built with this guy. Therefore, even though I have a feeling it's going to be Brock, I am picking Oba to win this match.
Okay. Finally, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship in a tribal combat. Max.
I'm so glad you asked this. There's been a conversation going on in this house over here for a little over a week now. Mm-hmm. And we've been discussing the possible setups that have been put into place with this match. And one that sticks out the most to me is how Jacob Fatu wins this match. It's tribal combat. Basically, if he wins, he becomes a tribal chief, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe a certain duo has been planning for that secession for a while. And maybe that certain duo helps Jacob Fatu beat Roman Reigns tomorrow at Clash in Italy. And maybe the Usos and Jacob Fatu will be standing victorious over Roman Reigns with the title. My pick for this win, Jacob Fatu.
Wait, did you say that the Usos are going to help Fatu?
I did say that.
Whoa, that's a swerve because they've been back with Roman now for a bit.
Yeah, but boy, wouldn't that be an awesome turn? Man, that would be so good to see.
But now, okay, so let me ask you this, because there's got to be a reasoning for it. Why would they do that?
What did LA Knight say to the brothers this past week on Raw?
He pretty much
Long time no see. Oh,
well, he pretty much, said that he doesn't like the path that they're going down.
Yeah, something to that effect. Yeah. Okay.
So, what if they're not actually going down the path that it looks like they're going down? What if this is a setup for Roman? Roman thinks he's back in the saddle and they're not going to let him amass that power again.
Yeah.
Or ref gets dropped like it happens in big matches. The Usos are there. They start looking like they're going to rough up Fatu. They go to super kick him and accidentally take out Roman. Something like that. It could be on purpose, like you said, or it also could be accidental if they get involved.
We've seen that. I mean, we've seen that multiple times in storylines similar to this. So they could come out. Ref could go down. They could come out, even though, but the tribal combat, isn't that considered a no disqualification match?
Technically, yeah.
I mean, so
I think so. I'd have to look it up.
So if the ref goes down, then that wouldn't matter if they come out and interrupt. So they can come out literally anytime they want and interrupt. I think what's going to happen, and we'll get to this in my predictions, is kind of a swerve. But go ahead with mine. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the undisputed WWE Championship. Honestly, man, Cody's been champ for a while. And I haven't really seen much of him. I mean, he's probably been on SmackDown, but I've missed SmackDown for the past 3 weeks now. But I think it's time that we change hands and put it to Gunther. I think the company's high on Gunther. I think they're going to shoot him right to the moon. So I'm going to say Cody drops the undisputed WWE Championship to Gunther, and he is victorious. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. I think it was Max that said that he's not popular with Jade Cargill, and I'm not either, honestly. The girl hasn't done shit. She's not very good in the ring. Rhea Ripley is the one that the only one that I can see that needs to keep that title to keep its its longevity going, and I think Rhea Ripley is going to win. Becky Lynch versus Ruca for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be an exciting one because Ruca just joined from NXT, and she immediately started this storyline with Becky. This has a big feud, and I think Becky's going to do a lot for Ruca, like put her over the way that she needs to be put over, but I don't see Becky dropping the title to Ruca. So I'm going to say Becky retains that title for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 2. This is a good one. What if Oba Femi won at WrestleMania, caused Brock to retire. What if Brock Lesnar wins this match, and then Oba Femi comes out on Monday Night Raw pissed off, challenges him to SummerSlam, because we're not that far away from SummerSlam, and then we get Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar 3. So I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar over Oba Femi. And then we get into Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu for the tribal combat for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this one is interesting, and if I'm correct, tribal combat does mean that it is no holds barred. Anything can happen. No disqualification. Yeah. So I think that if what Max said about the Usos is correct, the Usos in the middle of the match come out, either Jimmy or Jay. I think it will be Jay that comes out. Jay's going to have to chase Jimmy. Jimmy's going to have to chase Jay down to stop him from doing something stupid once they get in the ring, like super kick Jacob Fatu, because they don't want to get in the middle of it. I think Roman is going to be behind Jacob Fatu. Roman's going to come towards Jacob to turn him around. Jay will go and try to super kick Fatu. Fatu will duck. He'll hit Roman Reigns, and then we get to carry this on at Monday Night Raw. I think we're going to see something big at SummerSlam between this. I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see this carry on into SummerSlam. But as far as
well, just a reminder, what's coming up after this is all the preliminary stuff for King of the Ring. So the
Which
King
also
of the Ring
includes Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Absolutely. I mean, there could be
still doing that.
Yes, they are.
It is so unsafe over there right now.
They might not. They might not be doing it because of what's going on, but it's still kind of up in the air, I think. So,
yeah,
I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm probably gonna be wrong about all of this, and that's okay. But I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
Gets the World Heavyweight Championship finally from Roman Reigns. I think Roman's getting ready to take some time off. Anyway.
But he said he was going to be around all summer.
Yeah. But, I think Fatu is going to take home that championship finally for him and his family. So that's what I think. You let us know your predictions in the comments below, and we would love to hear from you. And also, before we wrap up this video, I did a short today on this channel on YouTube, youtube.com/Ramblers Unleashed. Some sad news regarding Tempo from Mexico, and not sad news. Thankfully, she's okay, but Zelina Vega was also in the news too. I can tell you that they both involved car crashes and car accidents. Separate ones, yes, separate from one another, but it was the same thing. So go watch that short if you haven't watched it yet, and get caught up. We're going to dive into it more on Tuesday. Plus, we're going to give you the fallout of Clash in Italy on Tuesday night on Ramblers Unleashed. Plus, we'll have more stories to talk about with professional wrestling. But there you go. Our predictions. We didn't get Baron's predictions for Clash in Italy either.
I'll add it when he messages me back, because he'll message me later with his. Real quick, though, before we go, There are two things I want to point out. As of 9 hours ago, Night of Champions is a go. I was Googling. That was the most recent thing I saw. It's still a go. Okay. The other thing is I would like to answer Sean's question, because that was a really good question.
Let's go ahead and talk about Sean's question real quick. He says, my wrestling memory isn't working that well today. Has the WWE Championship ever changed hands overseas?
Okay. Oh. So, yes, it has. Yes. Historically, WWE operates primarily as a North American promotion, but there have been a few notable exceptions. November 7th, 2017 in Manchester, England. This marked the first and only official time the WWE Championship itself changed hands outside of North America. AJ Styles defeated Jinder Mahal on an episode of SmackDown to win the title. February 18th, 2002, in Tokyo, Japan, the primary WWE Championship did not change hands, but Jericho won the WCW Championship, which was the unified world title in WWE at the time, by defeating The Rock during a live event in Tokyo. In December 3rd, 1993, in Tokyo, Japan, before the WWE Championship, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship and associated world title defended in WWE changed hands when the Great Muta defeated Lex Luger at an event promoted by New Japan and sponsored by WWE, but at the time it was F. Then the other thing I want to point out is that the WWE Championship has also changed hands in Canada several times. Most famously, anybody want to guess which one was most famous for changing hands?
Would that be Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart?
The Montreal Screwjob, Survivor Series 1997. That is correct.
Okay.
So,
and
a little bit of wrestling history today.
And
Is
technically,
that
I
why
guess-
they call it the Montreal screw job? Because it was in Montreal.
yes.
No, they call it the Montreal screw job because you weren't in Montreal.
I wasn't watching wrestling at the time. I was catching up later in like 1998.
Oh my gosh. Sean says Mania 6, by the way. So there you go. That's our predictions for Clash in Italy. And let us know in the comments below what your predictions are. If you have them, enjoy the show. We'll come back here, talk about it. The fallout on Tuesday. We'll give you all the whole rundown of the show and what happened and who won on Tuesday. Plus, we'll get into some more wrestling news and wrestling stories. We'll talk more about the story from Tempo, New Mexico, what happened to him, or Mexico City, and also Zelina Vega as well. So go watch that short. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit the like button on all of our content. That tells YouTube that you like what we're doing. Plus, it tells us that you like what we're doing too and suggests our videos to more people. Before we get out of here, Max, how can they follow you on socials, sir?
You can find me at Max Magius on the Twitter or join our Discord. I think it's still down there in the description. Come join us over there. We talk all the time. Ask Sean. I talk to Sean in Discord all the time. Yeah,
our Discord link is in the description of this video. Make sure you go click that link, download Discord, and chat with us in the channel. And we'll try to get Jaybone in that channel too. Jaybone, I think you might be already be in there, but
I joined. I just don't go in Discord much, so it's nothing against. Yeah,
I'm not into Discord as much as I used to be, but I'll try to chime in every once in a while. Jaybone, how can they follow you on social, sir?
You can follow me on the old Twitter box at Jaybone5150. That's Jaybone 5150. You can also follow me over at the old Total Nonstop Impact, where we do the live reaction on Thursdays, followed by the TNA review. So all things TNA over on Total Nonstop Impact. Yeah.
That's still a thing? Wow.
It is.
It is. And you can find the show on X at The Ramblers Pod. You can also find us on Facebook at Ramblers Unleashed. And if you're over here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Again, hit the like button and all that jazz. That tells YouTube that you like what we're doing and suggests our videos to more people. So in the meantime, enjoy Clash in Italy. And we'll be here Tuesday to talk about the fallout. We'll talk about title changes if there are. I'm sure there will be title changes. And we'll talk more wrestling news on Tuesday for you here at Ramblers Unleashed. And any closing remarks before we're gone? Max.
Listen, I added a channel into the Discord server. Post any meme you like there. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. But if you're in the Discord and you saw something you think will make me laugh, put it there. I'll probably react.
Boom. There you go. Hit that like or hit the link for the Discord and join. We'll be happy that you did. And in the meantime, enjoy Clash in Italy. We'll be back here on Tuesday to talk all about it and more. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramblers Unleashed. Follow the show on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell icon for notifications of upcoming episodes.
Why
Grandpa, take your vitamins.